Alright, so this is ChatGPT. If you don't know what it is, let's just ask what it is. What is ChatGPT? So I am ChatGPT, a large language model developed by OpenAI to generate human-like responses to a wide range of prompts and questions. Interesting. I can engage in natural language conversation on a variety of topics, and my responses are generated based on the context and information provided in the input text. Are you human? No, I am not a human. Okay, well, just making sure. Since I'm a developer, I'm gonna ask some gaming questions. Let's start with, do you know what Harvest Island is? Harvest Island is the name of an island in Australia. Okay, Harvest Island is the name of location in a popular video game, Animal Crossing. I did not know that. Interesting. So my game title is in reference to Animal Crossing. I didn't know that. I wonder if that's true. Alright, I've heard that this could, this AI could be faulty, so let's just keep playing around with it. Is there a horror farming game? Yes, there are several horror farming games that exist. One example is called Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley. It's not a horror game, but there's a horror theme mod called Stardew Valley Expanded that adds creepy and unsettling elements to the game. Is that true? Another example is called World's Dawn, which is a horror mod called World's Dawn Beyond the Horizon that adds horror elements to the game's story and characters. Another horror farming game is Atomic Crops, which is a post-apocalyptic farming game where players must defend their crops from mutant creatures and raiders. The game has a dark and unsettling atmosphere. Okay, well, I gotta check this out. Give the players magical feeling that they had. I think this is an expansion. I'm pretty sure this is an expansion. Well, I did say this AI can tell lies, so let's look at other games. World's Dawn. World's Dawn, never heard of that. What's World's Dawn? World's Dawn. Oh my gosh. This is made in RPG Maker, which is the same engine as mine. RPG Maker, yes, I knew it. It's made in the same engine as mine. But is it a horror game? Farm Civ, live, casual, relax, and cute. Not a horror farming game, but it's just a farming game. It's very interesting. Either you'll love it or you'll hate it. First of all, if you're a Stardew Valley fan and you're looking for a new farming, don't bother. This game is really not about farming at all, to be honest. You could be a janitor or a fisher and the game would still be the same. Why do I like this game, you ask? And if not about farming, well, what makes this game great is the social aspect. Very interesting. I never heard of this game. Okay, well, I got sidetracked. That was kind of interesting. Okay, so let's check Atomic Crops. What is Atomic Crops? Yes, I've looked into this. I looked into this game, yeah, I remember this, but this is not a horror game. This is not a horror game at all. I'm gonna take that as there are no horror farming games. Maybe we could just ask again in a different way. I've seen people do that. Try to get like an answer, a straight up answer from ChatGPT. Okay, how about this? Recommend me a good horror farming game. Okay, well, this gives me the same answer. Let's see. Is there a horror game that successfully blends with farming games. One example is Graveyard Keeper. Okay, I played Graveyard Keeper. Darkwood. I never heard of Darkwood. I don't think this is a farming game at all. This is a straight up horror game. It looks like a shooter game too. It's not a farming horror. It's not a farming horror. You know, let's just ask a straight up question. Is Harvest Island a unique farming game? Yeah, that's what I thought too. That's what I thought. Well, at least chat knows it's a farming simulator. Well, I heard that it only goes up to 2019. All the data goes up to 2019, and Harvest Island is still in development. But there is no horror farming games. So by transitive property, if ChatGPT couldn't find any horror games, any horror farming games, that means my game is unique. That means ChatGPT told me that my farming game is unique. Okay.